Welcome to the grand finals of the International 10. Team Spirit up against PSG LGD.
I think it's going to be important to get the rune. Like, whoever gets the first power rune of the game is going to kind of get to decide what happens. You get your bottle refilled, but you also have the ability to make a rotation as Mira.
Could be in a bit of trouble here. We'll try and hold back the bear with the Hex. He's got the stick charges, but he's getting run down here by Arme. One more hit will do it. Can he close the gap? He can't. Oh, stun misses. That's going to cost him his life. Not the start there that Mira was hoping to have here in the grand finals. He's out of reach of the Remnant. He's away. Space is there. Down bottom. Faith Beyond continues to push. The tier 1 to fall already here on Spirit's side of the map.
Yeah, I think this is the most shocking part of this early game because I expected the Lycan kind of get zoned out by the Naga and the Naga Illusions to defend them, but...
Let's see if they can get Army. They've got 4 heroes working on him right now.
Ravage.
He has the ult up. He's on the retreat up to the high ground, but they'll be able to get in front of him, close off his escape. Spirit will finally be able to claim their first kill here in the first 10 minutes, getting themselves on the board.
So knowing that your lanes haven't quite gone the way you wanted them to, they must feel like, okay, at some point now, once LGD gets items, they're going to come running at us.
Look at this top, nothing to say. He's going to get the lead in onto Collapse. He'll drop the static storm as well, putting no chance of Collapse being able to return fire quite yet with a potential Ravage. Doesn't matter though, he's able to walk out to the side. They'll go for the glimpse back on him. He'll simply look for the TP out, and there's nothing to put a stop to it. Collapse, realizing his strength here with a Hood of Defiance, he's got enough tank ability to just TP out of it all.
Is the Ursa going to be too strong for you to kill? Or is it enough to just sleep away half the wolf fight duration and then try to fight them afterwards?
I think we're definitely going to see Yatoro start to increase the lead against Arme. Bottom lane white. He'll drop the static storm, trying to save himself, but Collapse and Maposhka will run him down, take him out. Faith Beyond, he's looking to get involved in this with the back of a nothing to say, being brought over by Jin Q. They will get Maposhka. Can the 3 of them get Collapse? They're trying to commit their best onto him. They will leave the 2 cores behind it. Jin Q trying to let nothing to say and Faith Beyond finish the job, but they just can't. The damage isn't there.
He has Manta and Aghanim Scepter at 17 minutes into the game. He's crazy farm.
This is, I mean, Yatoro, it really has been eyes on him throughout the whole tournament and performance of Spirit. Top lane setups there with the net. That's the mid gone. Nothing to say. Going down, Yatoro. Instant song TP as he knows the response will be there from PSG LGD. Gets out. They cannot catch him.
LGD now have the option of potentially taking back control of their jungle. So this is going to be their objective for the next minute here. As you see, they're going to try to contest this Tidehunter. They know the Naga Siren's not present.
See what they can do about Collapse. Jump already in onto the Disruptor. They're looking to burst. Collapse, he's holding on to the Ravage for now. Static Storm's down. Collapse gets himself out of the side of the Ravage. Onto the 2, and then they blow up Arme. It's 3 down at the moment on PSG LGD. IO also caught out. GQ to fall.
That's absolutely massive.
My goodness. It just seems like already, just in the first 18 minutes of this game 1 of the grand finals, Team Spirit, they're just completely in the heads of PSG LGD. The way that PSG LGD wanted to play, it's just not happening. They're crumbling, they're falling apart. And Yatoro, he's just going to continue the glory. Mid lane, the setup there onto the Pango. Nothing to say, goes down. Another kill for this Naga Siren.
Yeah, for the first time in this game, they've been allowed to take back the Dire jungle and try to apply some pressure to Roche. So I expect Team Spirit also recognize that, you know what, we've given up the Dire jungle. What would LGD do with that? Well, they would go to Roshan. So
let's see Spirit check this out. Arme's going to slow it down a little bit. The Spirit's coming in. They know that they know. Stop in. Onto the IO. They're going to lead it. There's the jump straight away. They're looking to burst through the IO. Then he ranges to fall into the hands of Arme. Arme's able to get the Roche kill, get the Aegis. They get the static storm down. The Rolling Thunder as well. They control Toronto Tokyo. But he's out with an Astral Step. Toronto Tokyo actually makes it out of there. Dissimulate as well. PSG LGD may have got the Roche. They may have got the Aegis. Toronto Tokyo will still go down as Faith Beyond was able to wrap around and find him.
yeah, both teams just reading the map really, really well. And I think Spirit, this play that they've done has been so effective throughout all the tournament. But you know LGD's done their homework.
Looking up, spot Collapse around, glimpse back with the Blinks there. Collapse breaks the combo, the setup. Instantly going to go for the TP out. If they got anything to put a stop to it, they do straight away. They're able to get the setup onto Collapse. He'll look to run, but the damage is done. PSG LGD, they catch and kill off the Tide. Well, even without their Tide, Spirit maintaining their aggressive posture over PSG LGD's half of the map and already looking for action once again around the bottom tier 2. See if they find the setup. They've got the Hex. They're going to look to jump in. Static Storm's going to be put down from wide. Stops the backup coming in. Still though, is it the burst enough? It is. They take down Arme. That burn for the Bloodthorn, it's enough to send the bear back to base.
I'm really liking Spirit for this game 1. They're in a very dominant position here. They're scaling up very nicely.
And with the timer, they know it's going to be around the point where PSG LGD are going to be checking out that Roche pit, looking for the respawn. Spirit, they're heading over to try and do something about the presence. They're going to jump straight in on the GQ, burst with the finger. fight. Nothing to say, has to roll out with the Thunder. I mean, it just goes to show how solid of a position that Spirit are in, where just a couple of ults expired.
So you see, they rotate over to the top side here, expecting LGD to run out on the top side of the map. And here we go.
It's time to look for that fight, PSG LGD. Execution has to be immaculate.
Yeah, they're scouting with the Wolves. They're getting the info they want.
They're looking to try and start the collapse, but Collapse is able to blink away from the lead-in. They'll turn their attention over towards Yatora, but with the ensnare, looks to hold him back. Nothing to say, is able to get out of it. As they'll get the static storm set up onto the Nagasaran, but the illusions, they're just forcing back. Why? Swashbuckle's going to miss. I mean, Yatora, he's barely been scratched. He's back up to full HP. PSG LGD, they're able to run back to base, but Collapse, he's in with the Ravage onto the two of them. Silence down onto Arvale, pump the BKB, turn towards Toronto Tokyo, but they cannot stay for this fight. They've got to get back to the high ground, back to the base. As PSG LGD have to charge back to the safety of their high ground as quickly as they head out. Collapse. He's going to look for the setup here outside of the base. Another BKB force. Faith Beyond trying to head back to the safety of his teammates. The ensnare locks him down. The illusion's starting to go to work. Remnant left in the position. They drag him back with a split into the finger. My goodness, the Lycan gets absolutely destroyed. And Toronto Tokyo's not done. Diving up to the tier 4s, committing with a dissimilate. He's trying to go for GQ. Will die underneath the towers, but he's got the Aegis. He's ready for round 2.
He can't use the enrage the way he wants to. He's forced to use it defensively all the time, just to break the net, just to be able to stick on top of the targets.
And just trying to clear out these illusions now. It seems all but impossible. The Rex dying, the melee Rex will fall. They'll get the jump on Yatora, but they've already lost Wyatt at the start of the action. BKB from Arme, he's trying to stay on target, but Yatora is able to sing their way back to safety. And now he's ready to go back in. The song ends. Toronto Tokyo, BKB up, jump over with the Remnant, grabs back the Ursa. Arme disappears in a matter of seconds. GQ to fall as well. GG is called. And my goodness, what a buttery smooth start to the grand finals here for Team Spirit. They couldn't have played this any better, Aiden. This is how you dream of entering a grand finals at the International.
Yes, absolutely.
We see Team Spirit, they're trying to respond a little bit to that pressure with some outspan from long range, but I'm not sure if they have enough. Like, I look at the 4 heroes from LGD side, and that collapse, it looks terrifying, honestly, onto mid, onto safe lane, anything.
All right, interesting stuff there. It does sacrifice the top water room potential there. Well, I say that, actually, Aposhka
moves in. Toronto Tokyo going to be able to pick up this water rune and maybe get some extra pressure onto XinQ. Jumps forward, and there's the first blood. Toronto Tokyo draws it. And just the focus right now on the farm, stacking up the camps. Ame again moves up to come and contest this, and Collapse, I don't know if they're really going to be able to do all that much to stop him. Very interesting, but Fissure up top. Now the follow-up, looking for it. Faith Beyond there as well, and this is going to be a kill.
That's a pretty stark difference to the 3 heroes stalking the Radiant carry. You know, they got to get this kill, right? That's by far the easiest way for them to initiate. So you just fan out your units like that from Faith Beyond, and unless they're going to smoke in, you're going to catch that puck.
And instead, they're going to find the Dream Coil towards the mid lane, trying to take down this ledge. Do they have enough? Yes. Toronto Tokyo picks up that kill, and with that, a 3,000 gold lead this early on for Team Spirit.
As we approach, you know, sort of past the laning stage, we start thinking, you know, how's the Roche look in this game? They could take it relatively early, right? You get an early DD with this lineup with Nature's Prophet and Morphling. They might opt for it.
And look at this movement in before the Blink Dagger on Shaker. Oh, Nightmare by Mapochka to dodge the stun, but Yator is still in some trouble as they run him down. It was good, but it wasn't good enough.
Toronto Tokyo's coming, but they are too tanky. I mean, you see these stacked up heroes, maybe you're, you know, sort of thinking about going in for the Dream Coil, but it's a bit too much. They're just so tanky right now.
And instead, they try and find a pick off here. Nothing to say. The rest of his friends a little ways away. XinQ making the move over. They're going to get the Terrorize. That's going to get the Tether Snap. And afterwards, the ulti coming from Willow, but nothing is taking the regen from Y. Keeping his core player alive. Well, bottom, Team Spirit trying to pressure that in.
Toronto Tokyo, he's got the Veil. He's got the Blink.
He's thinking.
How bold is he?
This guy's crazy. We've seen it time and again, and Faith Beyond shows up.
He just wants the creeps. That's all he's going for here.
Oh, Faith Beyond spots him. The silence is there. That's the Orchid reveal, and he is mega dead.
Yeah, he's really greedy. It turns out. Oh, you know, you got a full creep wave. That's quite a bit of gold, too.
They're going to have to push. I mean, this is down to about half HP now. Team Spirit, it's really well covered by the vision of LGD as well, but they're going to smoke up now. Can they get there in time? Aegis, it's super low now. They pull back onto Zinq, going to try and take him down first, and they will get that kill, but it comes at the cost of the Aegis on Ame.
If you don't have that really quick burst, you don't really want to take it right now for Team Spirit, but they forced out some rotations at the very least. They got to try and hold this tower, I think, or else this really wasn't worth it.
No IO save this time, though. That's the danger of the relocate. Nothing to say outside of vision. They don't see him. Now they do. The pullback going to be able to get that skewer. The vision not quick enough. And nothing to say goes down. Now looking for more. Ame has to be careful. Zinq there as well. Oh, but Ame with the waveform through it. Brilliant play. Aeon disc afterwards. Now the chase, looking for more. Can they control? Do they have enough for the kill? The Terrorize comes out, but he got the strength form off. Faith Beyond jumps away. The skewer back onto 2, and the RP. Oh, collapsed it into him again.
And look, they're just surrounding him. There's no chance to help. They have the shaker, but
there is nothing else left in the tank there for Ame, although trying to TP out, but the stun comes through right at the end. And LGD, another triple kill for Yatoro. And Y will manage to escape from that one, but a huge win for Spirit here in game number 2. And then the smoke up afterwards. Team Spirit looking on the hunt, but LGD sensing danger coming their way will retreat out. Just
is he gonna horn toss him again, Lyrical? Don't tell me he's gonna horn toss him again.
Oh my god, he got him again! Trent, they did it to him as they find the pickoff. Collapse, you're too good.
What a smell.
Unreal.
Oh, they're so good at just finding that one kill and like waiting for this timing too of just this. Oh, they caught him on the zip.
They pull him back in afterwards. Why? In some trouble. Skewer a little bit off the mark, but the Brambles are there for round 2 of it. Team Spirit, they came to play on finals day.
Will you find this big morph shaker play? Are you going to catch these heroes without the immunity that they need to survive what is obviously a pretty terrifying duo of heroes?
Faith Beyond shows for a second, collapse, looks for an opening, sees him there. There's an opening, the horn toss, the pullback with Skewer, and immediately gets the kill. Nothing is free, not even pushing out a wave. All right, well, LGD give that one up. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them later. Faith Beyond, BKB with that Orchid. Zinq shows up. Yatoro up on the high ground. Nothing to say there as well. They have great vision on Team Spirit and now showing in the lane. They're thinking about going. They pull him back in and he is done. Can they go for any more now? They have full control onto the Luna, but Luna just walks away. Faith Beyond could maybe go for a play there, but Toronto Tokyo not showing himself, has the boots of travel to join with the rest of the team.
Right? They had the ward near the base. They actually saw that Ame was moving over here.
Oh man, this would be such a huge pickup if they can get him.
The spider legs.
Walking in, they get him with the horn toss, chasing down for more. Ame's done. Team Spirit, everywhere they go, people die. They walk up high ground, and Yatoro going to start beating away, laying claim to this area. In the meantime, Faith Beyond's going to try and push up that top side, but they catch him right away with the glyph. Collapse, pulls him back in, breaks the coil. Team Spirit, they're just playing too clean today. LGD need more. They don't have buyback on this Morphling. I mean, do you need to wrap? I don't know. That's a good question. Well, maybe Faith Beyond is actually starting to take this one down. Now the jump in. There's the BKB. Faith Beyond still has that Orchid available, but the turn off to the side. Oh, great Orchid to interrupt, and that will be enough to get him out. This is the path to victory for Spirit to go up 2-0 over LGD.
They got to guard this wave that's with them, though. Faith Beyond has caught the next one. They're scanning that he's actually still there, so he's going back. Toronto Tokyo, he's going to try and hunt down Faith Beyond.
Oh, and off to the side. They get the vision. Tries to chase him down there. There's the silence. The coil afterwards still hits pretty hard on Faith Beyond, but with collapse in the area, they're going to break the coil and kill off the Prophet. LGD hoping for an overreaction from Team Spirit. As they walk up, start to hit these racks, but likewise, bottom lane is being pushed in.
They've morphed in as well, actually. He's fully committed to the shaker.
Terrorize afterwards, caught with the fear and the horn toss to pull back. They got nothing to say.
He's so far away.
They don't have a way to get to him. He is going to die here as they get the Fiend's grip off and the eventual right click down to death.
Oh, Toronto Tokyo in the back. He caught one on the way
Gets one! On to Zinq, he's in trouble now as well. They find themselves another pickoff potentially here. Zinq, nothing else left in the tank, falls down.
That's a nice play. Very heads up there from Toronto Tokyo.
BKB now done to boot.
Yeah, that's a good point, though. Maybe they get Zinq and eggs here. Yeah, that would be kind of nice.
You can see Team Spirit not comfortable just hitting away in the Roche pit. Nothing to say, walks in. Yatoro up front and center.
Jeez.
Nothing to say, they jump in, there's the control, the damage out, Mapochka's dead, buys back immediately. Yadro turns to fight, destroys, nothing to say. They've got him, caught to the side, Ame in some trouble, hitting from the low ground. How many misses are there? It doesn't matter as they chase him down and kill him off. A great win for Team Spirit as they will find more and more. Unbelievable.
Oh, the chase continues.
Yadro just chases him down, and Echo afterwards trying to buy a little bit of space, nothing to say, but can the kill collapse? Trying to take him down, but no, it won't happen. On the side, Toronto Tokyo will fall, but the big stun afterwards. Yadro moving in, he's big, he's bad, he's Luna, trying to kill him off. The fear, the pullback, collapse, he's got him. ZQ looking dead as well as they turn and hit. Another one bites the dust, but they buy back now on ZQ. Faith Beyond getting absolutely shredded. Yadro is too big as they catch him in again and push back. They got him caught and gonna maybe find the kill. Nothing to say. Down low, dead. Another huge win. Team Spirit, they won't be denied. The Hortos catches onto ZQ, and Yadro just slaughter.
The way they play these fights, they're so in sync with one another. GG is called. They call it a Cinderella story. Well, if the shoe fits, wear it.
Unreal.
They look good.
And we got a crowd up there. Talent, very excited for this young team's present. They have been absolutely dominant in this one. 2-0.
Team Spirit up at the moment, 2-0. One game away from potentially taking that championship spot. I mean, this lane in general, when you see the Bloodseeker Rubik, do you feel that that is a lane that the PA can struggle against, or is it not too bad?
I think it's the kind of lane where they can kill the Rubik. Oh, and here we go. This might be first blood.
They're going to try. They get into Thunderstrikes there, Mapochka. First blood for him down in this lane. The trades favoring them here between the supports. But would you imagine that, even though it did get through as the last pick, do you think it was something that Team Spirit would have had in mind? They knew that this was going to be, yeah, there was potential of this coming up as the last pick for PSG LGD.
If I'm being honest, I don't feel like they really addressed the Tinker in their draft. I think this Invoker was more like a, this is what we're going to go with, as Mapochka's in trouble.
They're going to try and chase him down. He does get the kinetic field off. Yutoro tries to turn towards Faith Beyond, but the backup's there from White. He's trying to commit Yutoro, but can he get the kill in time? With stick charges, Yutoro's going to try and run him down, but Faith Beyond is out to the side. Yutoro's not got the further vision. He is going to be able to jump out of the Blood Bright, though. Over to the creep wave.
The zombie gives vision.
See if they can chase him under the tower. They can't. Oh, they can! Oh, they get him!
The zombie vision.
They still manage to see him there as Jinkyu reaches in with a hard-hitting Fate Bolt.
Actually, I do believe that was a thirst vision.
And now Mapochka. I mean, this is going to be potentially another one. Can they get him as well?
There's no man on the Rubik, but he has boots.
I mean, Jinkyu, he wants to dive in for this. He is taking quite a few tower hits here. Toronto Tokyo will TP over. Jinkyu, he'll get punished for this dive. See if Toronto Tokyo can find anything more here. Why still under the tower? No TP, no mana. So they do dive in to get an extra kill on the Disruptor Mapochka, but they lose 2 heroes for it.
You know, despite all of this, Spirit does have a slight gold lead all around.
Incredibly close, though. PSG LGD, they're bringing extra numbers down bottom. White, he's ready to join. They want to dive in for Yutoro. They commit with the rupture here. Horn over as well. They're in onto the PA. Yutoro will fall. See if they can get Mapochka as well with the 4 of them and the tombstone down. They certainly can. The pressure mounting from PSG LGD down on this bottom lane. PSG LGD, they're doing a great job of avoiding this. Ame is down here on his own.
Yeah, it looks like they're waiting for the haunt, but Ame is about to get caught. Spirit have sniffed him out.
Let's see if the 3 have the damage. Try and set up with the root, but not going to get the connection. The glimpse back is there into the static storm. TPs are coming over. Ame, is he tanking up to live through the static storm? He's still alive, and in fact, he's able to turn. The tornado does catch him, but is it enough damage? Ame will live, and it will be Spirit that lose the 2 heroes off the back of that attempt. The BKB may be something that he wants to hold back until he has as well. Tinker Laser will never be fun to play against as a PA when he's trying to focus targets. Bottom lane. See another attempt with a static storm. This time round, do they have enough damage? They've got the catch onto Ame. He's trying to get away, but he will fall. This time round, Spirit, they'll get the big kill, but it has cost them both supports' lives. We'll see Toronto Tokyo trying to escape, but they got any way to find him here.
There's one more sentry.
He's into the trees. He's out for the
There is a loop, that a glimpse.
Oh! Not quite able to get round the trees to get that set up.
He's not just running back to base because he wants to. They know that the item is very likely coming. And then when all the heroes then disappear, that is like another sign for Yatoro to be like, okay, I can't show.
We're going to see the attempts onto Toronto Tokyo down bottom. Azame, he'll jump over, sentry still down, Toronto Tokyo try and hide himself in the trees, but they'll stay on top. Same time over towards the mid, they will lose Faith Beyond. The counterplay was made by Spirit, so the TP out as well. As Mira gets back to safety, so 1-for-1 across the
Wizen.
map here.
2 seconds for the skewer. Glimpse. Skewer back.
They've got the dagger slow to set it up. He's able to dodge the decay nicely so that he didn't get hit, could still get the blink off. But now Arme, he's ready to come back in. Yatoro's off to the side. The rocket's not enough, but nothing to say. Jumps in to finish him off. The fear, the counterplay here from Spirit. Nothing to say is caught underneath the tower. Have they got enough damage here for the Willow and the Magnus to start onto the two of them underneath the tower? Nothing to say. Surely going to go down. He will collapse. Skewer over into the trees. Collapse. He's still alive here. Can they quite find him? Wise coming back over. Steps into collapse. Finally, they burst him with a fade ball. But this battle underneath the tower, it's costing PSG LGD lives as well. The route down, catching the two, pushing them back into it with a deafening blast. Arme, he's going to turn back over towards Toronto Tokyo. He's going to jump in, close the gap onto the Invoker Mirror Maposh. Can they help him out? They cannot. Arme able to finish off Toronto Tokyo as well.
That was beautiful. I love the way Nothing to Say played that team fight. So any sort of healing tool together with Spectre's Dispersion just deals incredible amounts of damage in the team fights. I feel like LGD's draft is really coming together now.
Yeah, absolutely. So in a way that we just haven't seen from them so far in this series. Mid lane, they're looking for the jumping onto Toronto Tokyo. Will be able to turn with a quick tornado. The attention from PSG LGD will turn over towards Mira. Into the shadow realm though. They still want to dive this, dropping down the tombstone. Just full aggression for PSG LGD, diving past the tier 1 tower. The Rockets, they're coming in on Toronto Tokyo. He's got to get up, but he can't. Arme! He's in straight on top of him.
That's just beautiful. They're abusing these vision tools so nicely. You have the Tombstone, you have the Bloodseeker. There's so many ways to get vision in these team fights.
I mean, this Arme Spectre's looking pretty spooky. He's picking up the kills, the involvement here. PSG LGD just fighting in a way that we haven't seen from them so far in this series. We'll see the jump forward onto Faith Beyond. Underneath the tower, he'll be caught, but the heal comes out. He is trapped in the static sword, trying to run, but the Thunder Strike finishes him off. TP's coming in from Spirit. Why? Trying to dive in onto Yatoro. Another soul rip, healing Y up. He's going to stay on top of the PA, but the hits come out. Yatoro takes him down.
He's able to get away. Oh, that was close.
See if they can pick up Mira as well. They can. Nothing to say. In with the laser. And out he goes as well, picking up the action.
Yeah, but he does have that level 10 talent. This was recently added. The minus 15 seconds tombstone cooldown makes it less of a committal when you use it.
Oh, Toronto Tokyo. He's going to end up walking into the Bloodseeker mid. Faith Beyond just turns straight away upon him. Toronto Tokyo was not prepared for that at all. Just standing there in the mid, and Faith Beyond finds a very tasty surprise.
I think this is a very intelligent thing that LGD have recognized in this game. They've been dominated in vision for 2 games straight, and they feel like, you know what, maybe they're better at warding than me. How do I solve it?
Oh, collapse.
Pick heroes like a vision.
He's going to get the grab on a Faith Beyond. The BKB's popped. He's going to look down the RP, catches the 2 cores. Sunstrike comes in. They kill off Faith Beyond. The static storm is onto Arme, but Yatoro's going to look to bail out. Collapse as well. Go for the TP away. He gets out. They all get out on Spirit.
Oh, Zinkyu just barely missing the RP on the PA there.
They're going to go for the Roche now. They know there's no RP.
Yeah.
So if they have the damage to take this out and see if Spirit still want to try and make a jump into them.
Yeah, so between the laser, the Mantle Spectre, the Undying damage
They're going to
amplification.
get the fear quite nicely timed. Roshan is very low. Is there any potential for a steal?
Yeah, absolutely. Yatoro might go.
He's not able to get it. He's not able to get it. Arme gets the kill. The Aegis on the Spectre now. Spirit, they've got to be cautious. Yatoro pops the BKB, but he's already been burst so low. A throw at the daggers, but they surrounded by PSG LGD. Maposhka as well, caught in the river. They couldn't make the jump in time, and Yatoro just getting burst so heavily before he could actually get the BKB off there.
Yeah, absolutely. I just feel like the way that they've approached Vision this game is just so smart. I think this is what they were missing in the first 2 games. These tools that provide them with Vision, and the adaptation to recognize that is amazing.
And just Arme jumping around the map, collapse this time round. The damage, too overbearing from Arme and his illusions. Very evenly split between Nothing to Say and Arme, both of these cores, and just in combination with one another. Spectre, Tinker, nobody wants to play against a good, incredibly fast one of those. In mid lane is watching Q. He's in, using the RP to catch Yatoro, completely off guard. He wasn't ready for that at all. We'll now see them try and turn towards Faith Beyond, but the Soul Reveal comes out. The Meteor crashing down on the Bloodseeker. They find him in return. Mira Dusted in position here, wide, trying to look towards him, but the field holds back the Undying. Mirror gets away, but a quick move there from Xingqiu.
Yeah, there's still the haunt ready though if they want to look for more.
See, jump over towards Toronto Tokyo. He's out of mana, he's out of luck. Arme continuing to be an absolute beast this game.
But you know, Roshan's about to spawn. Heroes start moving over to the top side, secure that area. Y already has the ward down. Notices there are no heroes there. That means we know where Spirit are. An immediate smoke over.
Collapse. Ooh. He's out with a blink. Same can't be said for Miposhka though. Disruptor will die. Mirror and Yatoro, this is a bit of a spooky place to be. Yeah, they'll have a poke and an immediate TP out. They're not messing around. They know how quick PSG LGD is going to be with these responses. Perhaps he's on a cliff. Nothing to say. He's quite happy to join him.
It seems like Yatoro now has seen this Tinker buying the Aeon Disc. So what does he do? He buys the appropriate item to response. He's going to go for the Nullifier.
All right.
Wait for the Tinker to show up. If the Tinker comes to that wave, they're going to be right on top of him. But it seems like Nothing to Say has played plenty of Tinker games.
He
recognizes that this is the only way I might get caught.
Yeah, he's got a lot under his belt here. Nothing to say. As Arme, a quick jump over to the bottom lane, adding another kill to his scoreboard. 9, 1, and 15.
Yeah, and interestingly enough, he's gone for the Haunt Illusion damage on 25.
And we'll see here. An attempt of a play, Yatoro, he's going to get caught out by the bash. And he's got to get out of it, Yatoro, he'll go for the BKB TP out. The disarmament is there onto the Spectre, so no chance of a bash. As Yatoro will get out the same, not to be said for Toronto Tokyo though, as Nothing to Say has his number.
I mean, Nothing to Say has really turned it up this game. But yeah, if we think about the mentality of LGD coming into this game, right, the pressure was definitely on them. I mean, Johan and Seb talked about what they saw backstage, what they saw in their expressions. I'm sure this kind of momentum for them is huge. And it's something that you need in order to win TI, right? You need to have that attitude of champions.
Look at this jump. Look at the dust out. BKB, you still see the jump from Arme. He's in with the bash onto Toronto Tokyo. Let's push back with a deafening blast, but they're in with the grab. Nothing to say. He's in with the nukes.
He's playing with so much confidence on this Tinker.
I mean, without a doubt, we saw how much Collapse could do last game when he was just in the lead, ahead, just playing around with his food. He's got to make some big moves here from the defensive position as he is losing teammates around him.
That's so hard to fight into this tombstone. You saw Yatoro kind of thinking about it. He was looking for that potential wraparound, but I'm also thinking for the team fight, right? How we know that Yatoro has to wait out. He can't fully commit straight at the start because then he'll be forced to waste his BKB.
And they do have, of course, the Empower. You know, the triple stifling daggers with the Empower on them. That's pretty nasty.
Quick fingers from Toronto Tokyo, but he's caught.
Yeah, they've got to catch it. BKB, and he'll try and walk away. See if he's able to make it out. He's been ruptured. He's going for the TP out, but the BKB comes to an end. And so does his escape. He'll try and hold them back with a tornado, but there's nothing more to hold them back with. Yatoro, he's going to be the new focus. Static Sword from Miposhka down into the trees to try and stop the chase. Right behind, coming in with the BKB, but Yatoro will manage to make it out. Miposhka as well in the trees, hidden out as he TPs. Looking for the Orchid into the Bloodthorn here for Arme. Nothing to say. Getting close to having the comfort of the overwhelming blink, maybe even holding on for his buyback as well.
Yatoro? He's caught.
He has been quiet. He needs help and he needs it now. The BKB comes out. He has been ruptured though. Not much that he can do. And Arme, he's in with the illusion, surrounds him. No way for Yatoro to get out. And of course he did spend up on the refresher, so 100 seconds, no buyback on the PA.
And man, I feel like it just all ties back to the vision. This game, PSG LGD had vision. They were playing on even terms for most of the game. And
ooh, Collapse, he tries to make the move, but the counter's there. Xingqiu with an instant lift holds him in his tracks. As it's another core out of the game. Collapse and Yatoro, no way of returning for this defense.
Skewer back on Mira.
They get the grab. Mira also to be blown up outside of the base. 3 dead on Spirit. PSG LGD, they're up to their axe.
That's gotta be so satisfying for Xingqiu.
Oh yeah.
Collapse with that mag, just constantly skewering them back. And now finally he gets to do it himself.
In this grand finals, they just took a bit of time to turn up today. Needed a bit of warm up. The first 2 games, that was that. But this game 3, full power here. Even just into the base, Arme just killing off poor old Miposhka as the creeps, and then suddenly an Arme appears on top of him, disappears as quickly as he appears.
there's no amount of net worth that will make up for a bad positioning or, you know, the clutch play. So formations is really important here for LGD. And if Yatoro can find some sort of backline kill, that could open the fight up entirely.
Approaching the final set of barracks here. The jump in underneath the TM4s. They're in on him at Boschka. He's gone. The Collapse will try and jump in with the skewer back onto Arme. Yatoro's committed onto the front lines with the BKB, but he's been disarmed. Gets the Phantom Knives off. Now turns over towards White, but look how much HP White's got. Yatoro. Refresher. Doesn't want to commit for another round. Nothing to say with the X. They've locked down Yatoro. Yatoro to 4. Buyback at the ready. Instant smoke up from Spirit. Mirror. Set things up with the curse trying to get the glimpse back. And looking for the Steward, but he's actually able to get out here with a Manta. Arme won't be grabbed back yet. Steps back to the safety of his team. PSG LGD still respecting the buybacks here from Spirit. They won't instantly push in onto the melee racks, but the rocket spam begins from nothing to say. Yatoro, he's going to look to try and jump outside of the base. He's able to jump it onto GQ. He's going to go for nothing to say, but nothing to say. Gets the blink off in time. Back onto the high ground he goes, but Arme's trying to get in. They get the Steward. Arme, he's in the fountain. Anthony Hoppe, they've got Arme. They've got him. He's in the fountain. Can he get out? He cannot. They've done it the once. Can they do it again? It's just the 3th of the meatballs coming down. Arme, he needs help. He's in the fountain and it isn't his own. The Steward's attempted, but the Yules is there to stop the play. Arme, he'll be getting out of the fountain alive. GG is corn. And PSG LGD will take this game 3.
I love Dota so much, Owen. That was so beautiful. Everything happened. You got the skewer into the fountain.
Oh my goodness.
The fountain. They counter blink the skewer in again, but no, the Yules, and then the stolen skewer, and you pull out a hero of your own. Into the GG.
Yeah, LGD has really done a great job with this draft, in my opinion. I think the momentum right now has completely shifted. But yet again, Team Spirit, incredibly talented players, great laning team, great vision, great execution in team fights. They can pull this off. They definitely can.
And already right on into this one, Sumi Mira's gonna get caught and gonna get killed. How's that for a start, Trent?
Oh, such a good coach. He just gets us there right in time. Well done. As his team will take first blood on the level 6 rotation from the Kunkka. Very disappointing to not get the kill. And they can't even really follow up with the tower pressure, but on the other side of the map.
Collapse. Gonna take some damage there. Creeps run off of him. And with a couple quick hits, will they have another Lucent Beam for the finish? Vanguard keeping him very tanky. Actually goes away for the spin. Has to be careful on Y. There's the Fairy Fire living, but the Brain Sap. Enough to finish him.
Again, the Fairy string it for the team. The 2 supports. There's an Axe and a Templar Assassin.
Oh my god, they're just gonna get him.
There's another lanes.
I mean, this is huge. You're also already up 3,000 net worth right now on LGD, but they see this taken, and
all right, he got a lot of them though. Now, can you get out? That's the question.
I mean, at least one of these heroes is gonna die. XinQ chased on. Surely at least one of them goes down, but maybe not. Yatoro pops out that haunt. The chase down Mira's there as well. Cold Embrace, the back away. They used haunt for this, and I don't know if they're getting anybody.
Is there anything more classic than LGD and their Undyings and their phase boots though?
Oh,
like it almost
man.
gets them out.
And they clean out that hard camp also. LGD are all over this.
Yeah, they're just holding the tombstone. Again, such a great job of just like not expending anything, right? They're just threatening. They're just holding all this strength.
And Collapse, they caught him again. The Nightmare's there. Do they have enough for the kill though?
Oh yeah.
They are gonna chase him down. Wait for it. Fiend's Grip afterwards. Easy as pie. They take him down. This is a stomping we got right here. But again, you've got some big combos here, right? You've got that Winner's Curse into a big call afterwards. Lion Stun. The combo is there if they can find it.
The fights are so hard though.
Looking for it right at the start. The boat's going to come out. And now the slowdown. Mira in some trouble. Collapse back behind the tower. Also getting ran down by nothing to say. He needs to TP out of here.
He bought his blink.
Yeah, he's
no one else die.
As long as they're able to get away, that should be good enough for them. So they get the kill. Fabian finds it, but also on the other side, Y kills off Mira. 8-1 to start this game.
They're bringing everyone down here. They're looking for that fight.
Yeah.
Everything that they need. It has to be perfectly layered. The call, the curse, trying to find the sight lines for the Templar Assassin.
Oh, and Yatoro caught. Fiend's Grip is there, and no help nearby at all. They're going to kill off that Spectre.
I love XinQ doing that, just dropping the tombstone. Perhaps they just have the really good read that they are all in the bottom lane right now, waiting for them to come to that bottom tower. And one thing that they obviously recognized when they played that Luna strat was just stay together. Don't let the pickoffs happen. Can they find a pickoff right here? No. Look how safe Nothing to Say is playing there with the X.
XinQ might be the one that gets found. The jump forward call, it's off the mark. And instead, he just heads off to the side. There's the route. Collapse has to back out of here. I mean, there's more people coming nearby. Toronto Tokyo gets skewered back. He's caught alone. Can they kill him off? RP, but the winner's curse is trying to turn this. Boat afterwards finishes off that TA, but it's not enough. It's not nearly enough. And if they're not careful, they might lose more. The chase forward Hex, Mira, X marks the spot as they'll pull the Lion back and find another kill. LGD, no mercy. Yeah, I mean, it's so hard to really fight into this. Oh, Toronto Tokyo, skewer, oh, and pulls him back in. They'll find the TA, wants to get out of here, blink away. Oh, and just like that, Toronto Tokyo able to get a little bit of separation, but they still have that night vision and Faith Beyond. With the chase down, they got him there to the side. Nobody coming to help the TA. Toronto Tokyo falls again.
If there is one hero that's very good at breaking formations, it is Spectre, right? The Haunt comes out, there's question marks everywhere, you're not sure where the real one is, and then it's providing vision to the rest of Team Spirit, and then you find the jump. And Axe, a hero that, with the blade mail, can turn some of your advantage into a disadvantage.
Looking for something here. It's just a shadow step to start. Now the call. Afterwards, they have Hunt starting to bring Ame down a little bit low. Just 30 seconds left, and now they're leaving him alone for the moment. Turning on to the other supports. Collapse going to TP out, but it's not going to happen. Collapse will go down, and that fight doesn't work. Toronto Tokyo pulled back in, refraction gone, and now the chase down happens yet again. Mira hoping to salvage this, but it's not going to happen. One by one, all of Spirit go by the wayside.
But Team Spirit, you know, they felt the situation that they had to find some sort of fight maybe outside their base. It's not a good one, though.
And they used the winner's curse in that last fight.
Yeah.
That is really painful. Maybe if there was an opportunity right here, but jump in! The Tumbler's toy, are you kidding me? Faith Beyond able to make the play happen. And now focusing down the barracks at 20 minutes. 17-1. Oh my goodness. They just have to give it up. There's no other answer. There's still a tier 1 down bottom at the very least, but I mean, at this point, LGD could turn on the tier 4s maybe. Oh god, did I caster curse them? Oh no. Oh no. Surely it won't happen.
21k lead at 21 minutes. I don't think you have that much power.
I don't think anybody does. We'll see though.
Hold on, let me check Kyle's Twitter. Just make sure.
Mira gets the Hex off, but they call Collapse. Mira's going to try and TP out of here. Does manage to escape, but the Axe is down.
Okay, well, you know, we couldn't close it out in 3, but that's cool. We can do it in 4, whatever. You remember those 2 games, guys?
Right. They seem a long time ago.
Throwing every trap possible to hold on that one tier 2, right? Force them to go for the throne.
And they're going to do it. Walks right on in.
Happy to oblige.
Ame, he's ready. He wants to not relive the ghosts of the past. He wants to close this game 4 out here in style. And so far, he's doing it. Turns now onto the Ancient Haunt out afterwards. Where's the fight? I'm not seeing it. Going deathless so far. They turn now onto Y. Just grip to the side. Oh, the catch onto Collapse. Y's not dying. Nobody's dying. They all fall again as GG is called 23-3. A statement from LGD.
Did he get a blink call?
It didn't happen. Like, it was just too good.
The whole game, that was crazy. They never came online, quite frankly.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the deciding Game 5 here at the TI10 Grand Finals. Up top, Mira continuing to trade as best they can here with Y.
Yeah, doing a good job, making sure this top hard camp is blocked. Oh,
I'm going to try to move up. I mean, Collapse has hit the level 3. See if he's got enough lockdown and damage to take this kill, and yes, he does. At the same time in the mid lane, Toronto Tokyo very low there, has to get out of the range of a potential tiebringer. He will, but there we have it.
that's good pressure though. They force him off of the lane. They finally have managed to get lane control up top, and immediately when they get it, they have the opportunity to pressure the Tiny. So force them off the wave, force them to go into the jungle, and he doesn't have any sustain, right? So he's going to have to spend gold against next region.
They're going for him early on here with the 3 of them surrounding the Terrorblade. Yatoro is trapped in the trees. The moves from the supports of PSG LGD start to come in. And making sure not to get caught out by these early moves as PSG LGD do start to slowly ramp up an early gold advantage. Now hitting the 1k lead, they'll be able to catch themselves a lonely Bane in the river. Mira. Maybe indeed with the Terrorblade and the Metamorphosis they could get the damage done if they get a grip onto Ame. He is tanking though, 2.4 And 2 for 400 HP. He's got the Echo Saber, the treads. See if they can do it. Nightmare setup. Instantly TPs are coming in. See if they can do the damage quick enough. Yatoro focusing down with the Metamorphosis and the illusions. They'll be able to take it. They kill off Arme. As Declare's coming in, but Yatoro is able to sidestep it. PSG LGD, can they get a grab in return? Nothing to say. Trying to charge in. See Mira head into the trees, trying to distract them from the rest of them. But here comes the Micro. From White,
nice.
He's able to lock down Maposhka here with a setup from the Centaur, drag back into the combo. He'll try his best to break the combo. Nothing to say here with the curse thrown out Maposhka.
Great read from Spirit again. And look up top, Yatoro's just farming. 5 heroes committed down here for LGD, but Yatoro has the space that he wants.
Can they get a grab underneath the tier 2 tower? Jinkyu, nothing to say, they're going to try. Collapse, he's going to go with the RP just onto Jinkyu, drag the Scarab underneath the tower. It will lose the Wyvern in return, but Yatoro's ready to turn up, the grip's there. They've clawed, nothing to say, underneath the tower. Yatoro's been disarmed for now though. Slider Fist comes out as they're looking to turn under, nothing to say, they get him. Jump forward with the Remnant, he's looking for more. Toronto Tokyo in with the chains, onto both Y and Arme. Arme goes down. Y and Fabian lost your life, but not for long. That's Shockwave claims the life of the Enchantress. The Spirit, Collapse, will end up dying here to the Thunderhide of Faith Beyond, but of course that will also get claimed by Yatoro, and more money. And Collapse up here, ready to play around him as well.
Yep, Faith Beyond's about 1,000 gold away from the Ags.
Collapse, he's got that horn toss, he's got that setup. Quick catch and a drag back on to Jinkyu, gets him in reach of the rest of the team. They've got to watch out for these pickoffs.
I feel like the pacing of the game right now, it really does favor Team Spirit. And they expect LGD to make some kind of move to try to break it up.
I mean, you know, the Team Spirit's got the solid jump, but PSG LGD, they've got the hard hit. If they can get in with the tiny ball, we're going to see Collapse come in. He's in with the horn toss, he's going to look to separate. Nothing to say for the rest of the team. Fiend's Grip as well, locking down the Kunkka. They get the quick grab, nothing to say, out for a minute.
Jumped away from the stun of the Tiny.
It's the fortification soon to be coming to an end. You see Spirit, they're happy to go for the dives behind the towers. Toronto Tokyo is in, and he's found himself Jinkyu.
Great recognition there. You know, Tiny initiates on you top. What does that mean? That means there's no heroes mid to fight. I feel like the game is slowly swinging into Team Spirit's favor, and they're kind of getting past that impossible timing of fighting this Tiny.
Or Collapse, he's got another grab, jumps in, White, he's gone.
I think the idea here is to try to force the LGD heroes back into the base, so that they then can play around their own wards and then potentially move over to the top side, remove any sort of vision that LGD has, and then get map control that way. And you know, with these illusions pushing safely, you force the response.
Oh, he looks for the jumper Collapse, he's not able to get the grab back on Nothing to Say. So Nothing to Say, Beacon is up, but Mira holding him for the longer on the Fiend's Grip gets cancelled by the Avalanche. The Winter's Curse coming to a quick end as PSG LGD now charging on the base. Bo comes crashing down onto Mira. Ancient Steel for now onto Yatoro, so going to back up and reset inside the base. Toronto Tokyo, he's diving in, past the tier 3s, he's able to take out Nothing to Say. Looking at Remnant over to the side, he's got his eyes over towards Y. Or maybe even more actually, he's holding on to that, not jumping back quite yet. As they've killed off 2, but a tier 3 taken here. Some damage being done to the Rex as well. No Kunkka for 40 seconds.
Yeah, and no wolf fight.
Collapse, he finds a grab, jumps in, drags back on the Skyraf Mage, Jinkyu, he's gone for 70. Another man down on PSG LGD Spirit. They'll keep the push going. And you've got to be careful, you know, Collapse is looking for another one. There it is, he's in, drag back on Y. He just can't stop finding them, Collapse. Every single time, pick off after pick off. You can't stand anywhere near Spirit.
I think they're going to keep going for this buildings. They do not seem afraid. There's so much confidence right now in how they're playing. They get the buyback. He's been X-marked, but he has 3,000 HP.
He's so tanky. Sunder, Satanic at the ready if he ever feels threatened.
But look at this. LGD are coming in from behind. They recognize that they can't go on the front line. They need to catch the backline heroes.
They're going to try and go for the easy kill first, or at least the easier, maybe. But no, it's not. TP out there are able to stop it. Arme's in with the combo. They catch the Bane. They need more, though. Nothing to say in the team. But you definitely feel that at the moment, with the timings that they've hit, Spirit as a unit are so much harder to deal with than it is for them to take down PSG LGD.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's reflected in the way that Alm is playing. But he's about to get caught here at the top lane.
There's Collapse. In with the horn toss, dropping the RP. The BKB was out in time. He's into the invis with a physical. Is it going to be enough here from this Terrorblade? Yatoro, he's focusing down Arme. Arme's trying to run, but he can't get away from him. Arme out for 80. They're ready to chase for more. Collapse. Skewing in to close the distance onto Jin-Q. They've caught the Sky up. Set up there as well with the cast. They're ready to close up onto Fate BN as well. They're going for a third kill here. Skewer from Collapse. Back into the claws of Spirit.
Team Spirit has lasted through the hardest part of the game.
I mean, there's 3 dead. There's no buyback. It's only nothing to say. And why left here for the defense? As Team Spirit, they're onto the tier 4s.
They're gonna have to try to do something. I don't think they have enough time to wait for Tiny to respawn.
See how carefully Team Spirit play it.
Goes back.
There's still 20
panic.
seconds, no armor. They can push. They can push this Spirit. They don't need a back. 20 seconds without armor. They're going to look for more ground before they close it up. Jump off for Collapse. Jin-Q goes down. Nothing to say as well. Ancient point, nothing to say, has a buyback. 8 seconds until armor, but the Ancient, they're looking to close it up.
They're
They can
hitting the
taste the
Ancient.
championship. They can taste somebody, but the backdoor protection
There's
kicks
no
in.
creeps.
The backdoor protection is in. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. PSG LGD, they'll start now to force Spirit back out the base. Miposhka will get himself out with a blink. They just need to reset Spirit.
They're trying to get out. Faith Beyond's on top of Mira though.
They've got the curse, holding back the Lycan. Why? Being a bit of a nuisance off to the side. Impetus onto Mira, but why? It's chased down by Collapse. You saw it, have got him. Toronto Tokyo, low on mana. James holds it back, but now with the BKB armor.
He has buyback though.
Straight back in with the Remnant. Gets instantly caught out with the Torrent. Got the silence as well. Jump forward. Collapse. BKB. Stewart back. Into the clutch of the Yatoro. Yatoro. They're going to be able to look him down with the RP. Where's the detection? Where's the detection?
No detection.
They need to see him. They don't get to see him. Oh, mate. He's going to live. He's going to turn towards Spirit. He's still very low here. And then a slight change. They get him.
He has
They finish
buyback,
him off. Oh, nothing to say.
What a TP.
What a TP. He's out. He's
my God.
alive.
You can feel the nerves. I can feel it. It's just so much on the line. Just one sentry where it could have won them the game there, but support's unfortunately not able to get into range.
Let's see what they can do around this pit. They're still down 16k PSG LGD, but they've got all their ults up. Can they make any sort of steal? They've already managed to set up here onto the Kunkka. They're going to go straight to it. Yatoro coming in with the BKB. The cars holds back arm out on the side. Nothing to say. He's going to go down. Out for 110. Yatoro's ready to step over his next target. He's looking over towards Arme. Collapse. Popping the BKB. Miposhka keeping himself alive with a cold embrace. Spirit. They'll turn over towards Arme, but Arme's looking at the BKB to go. He's killed off another support. He's looking at Toronto Tokyo. Toronto Tokyo by the time of the yours. He's got another Remnant. Slight of this into the Remnant of the high ground. He's away. Both
Arme's
teams again.
chasing.
Yeah, sneaking around under the cover of these silver edges. Watching one another.
Metamorphosis is out, but so is the 2 wolf forms. Both teams taking it safe right now. But look at why. He's stuck on the cliff.
Why?
Dude, look at how carefully they're playing it. They're scared to walk up there and try to kill him.
Why slash? Oh, they got him.
There we go.
They'll take him off the cliff.
But look at Rose!
Oh!
Armin's killing Rose!
Oh, no, he can't do it, surely. Blink out time, Collapse. He's got his eyes on him. Still nothing to say or why for 50 seconds.
Armin's alone!
He's gone in alone. That was a risky move. He's got the back of a Jin-Q. But Spirit, they're going to chase on. Slight chase. Arme is gone. 2 minutes, no Tiny. Ancient exposed. Spirit, they'll make the walk over towards the Ancient. As
They're not waiting for the creeps.
They're ready to close it this time. Only 2 left. Can they stop a PSG LGD? I know that they can. Jin-Q's got it. It's over.
It's GG!
It's over. GG. They've got it. They have done it. Team Spirit. They come into the grand finals. 2 games straight up. They take them away from PSG LGD. Game 3 and Game 4. PSG LGD, they hit back. But the Game 5, even though they get knocked out in 3 and 4, Spirit, they come back with the same skill and ability that's taken them this whole road to the grand finals.
If everything goes their way, maybe top 6. I never saw this coming. Not in a million years. What an unbelievable performance.
What a story, what a road, what a dream here that they've achieved. The Spirit, they'll claim the Aegis.